National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job. Really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Richardson. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He will go all the way. Touchdown, Indy. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Colts will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. 2nd down, Nix. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd.
And he's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Nix now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. He's gonna take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Now Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Colts. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That is run in downfield by Sutton. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll send him over to the left. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. On play action, Richardson. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Richardson to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Still going. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. A first down throw for Nix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Blues.
Tight end going in motion here. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back and they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Throwing. Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 17-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
They send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. It was trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Second down and 3. Out of shotgun, Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Now it is 1st and goal. Richardson operating from the pistol. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score again. Touchdown, Indy. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. It's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
So we've reached halftime in a game that is all but over here at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball. to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Quick throw, taken in. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Benson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up. To throw is Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. You don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Here's Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Colts. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Colts continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
24-yard gain. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11. From the gun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. He's got room to roam. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
So it's a win for the